Hello. So, I wanted to talk about this subject that concerns me actually a little bit. And the question is, can you have sex while you are sober? Have you ever had sex sober? Or do you always need an encouragement of some sort? Substances, no matter what it is it just a little drop of wine, beer, cannabis, whatever the substance may be? I dare to say that if you have never had sex sober, or if you barely ever have sex while you're actually sober, you're not in touch with your true wants and needs. Or you may have a difficulty to express your truth, your wants and needs, your true wants and needs. And it really concerns me because sexuality is a sacred thing. It is so sacred that only through sexuality does any life come onto this earth. And the way we engage with our sexuality actually draws the lines and the whole landscape of our lives. Are we actually in touch with our true desires, our true nature? Or do we always need that something to express ourselves? Now, there may be so many answers or so many excuses why we cannot tap into our sexuality while we are sober. But I'm daring you to ponder the question. Ask yourself, why? Why do I need that encouragement? Why? What am I trying to maintain? And what makes it difficult to express my sexuality while I'm actually sober? And I'm not saying that you cannot have sex ever while you're tipsy, but I'm asking that if you cannot ever have sex while you're sober, there might be a problem. And I can also draw this subject into politics, How many politicians are actually a little bit tipsy? And now I'm including that sophisticated little wine sipping and champagne sipping into this equation, because that also alters our consciousness. And an altered state of consciousness may be a dangerous place if it does not reflect authenticity. Now, sometimes we may have revelations while we are tipsy or intoxicated in whatever we have chosen to be. But if this is a necessity on a general basis, we have a problem. And what is truly the example that we want to give to our offspring, to our close ones, to our relatives, to the whole world? Because we broadcast ourselves into this world each and every day. And if we cannot do this sober, I dare you to ask yourself, why? And what is the message that I am broadcasting onto this world? What is it that I'm projecting? What comes out of me? My essence. How is that altered when I am not sober? Because I think that only when we are sober, we are actually truly ourselves. And it may be that our basic feeling of security is not at place. We may feel insecure or just basically not safe. with ourselves or with our companion. And I also dare you to think that, isn't it so that your companion should be actually the ultimate substance, the ultimate high? The love bond between you should be as sober as the nature itself. All the delicacy, the sensitivity that nature itself is, that should be the reflection in the love bond between two individuals. And that should also be the pristine, the beautiful life energy streaming to our children, to our offspring, into our everyday relationships. So no need, or I'm not intending to be judgmental, but just produce reflection. Reflection that comes from a sober place is actually the only place where we can express our authenticity in this world. And the more authentic we can actually be, the more we are in our heart, in our true self. Can I say yes when I want to say yes? May I say no when I need to say no? And every step that we take on this path of authenticity, we are closer to a heartfelt, heart-based society and life and universe. And nothing beats that. Mwah.